is the marina we saw before. It's a schlocky marina. It's like anything you see in fucking Lindenhurst or Patchogue. It's just a big nothing. Look at that shitty boat. Fuck these people.
Look at that shitty boat. What a shitty boat.
I'm not impressed by the rich. I'll tell you that much. I'm not impressed.
I'm not impressed. Doesn't matter to me. I don't give a shit about nothing. I don't care. I don't care what you do.
That woman looks nice.
She was elderly, right?
Well,
she was an elderly woman.
She had Anne Margaret in Grumpy Old Men.
Would you? What's the oldest you go?
I mean, I did hook up with a 53-year-old once.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Explain the circumstances of that.
We were both just drunk and trashed at the bar. And, I think we were both.
What bar?
It was some bar up on it was like we ended up on. It was when I was over living in Holbrook. It was on Portion Road, I think.
Yeah. What kind of woman was she?
She was a slender woman. Had a big tuft of hair, a big matted hair, a big Jerry Curly kind of vibe. Not bad. I show people. I have a picture of her when we were playing pool.
I'm sure she was a beautiful woman.
Playing pool. She wasn't bad. She had a nice body, and she kicked me out in the morning because I was snoring. But we made love.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
You made love.
Well, I don't know if I actually can perform. We were pretty drunk.
Okay.
But I just collapsed.
And
and I woke up 2 hours later. She's like, "You have to go." And then, I mean, we at one point
you collapsed. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I not collapsed, but we were
Who's
in bed.
Marianne Delamonte, Democrat for town council?
This is bad.
Hey, Marianne. We should call her.
I mean, we should have her on the podcast.
Marianne. Shit is fucked up here. Can you fix this?
Laffy real estate.
Hey, Marianne, I tried to buy a house. Some guy told me $900,000. What are you fucking nuts, Marianne?
This place is called I Love Hearing. It's got I Love Hearing. What is this place?
Dude, that's how we market goods and services now. It's just things you should be able to do. I love walking. I want to go to I Love Walking.
You roll the windows back down. It's like a hot box in here.
I love walking.
Mine also is. Well, I mean, just undo the child lock then.
Just goes, this is the regular episode.
Anyway.
No, it's a fire chief.
Well, there's cops everywhere. We're going to be afraid of cops.
Stop being a cunt, man. You pussy bitch.
It's called logistics. Yeah, when I met her at one bar, I think she had been cut off. I was pretty drunk. And then she wanted some of my beer, and I gave her some. And then, when we, she's like, I want to get out of here. I'm like, yeah, sure. And then she's like, oh, we got to my car. She's like, oh, I forgot my shoes. She was barefooted, I realized, at this moment. And I'm like, where are your shoes? She's like, they're inside somewhere. And, I think she had one of them. And so I went in, I'm like, they already kind of kicked her out. Or they were happy she was gone. I'm like, has anyone seen her shoe? She's missing a shoe. And they're like, what? No. And they're very. I went in the garbage. I couldn't find it in the garbage.
So you were looking for her shoes in the garbage.
Yeah.
You were looking for this woman's shoes in the garbage.
Well, I mean, I was trying to be a nice guy.
Yeah.
But then I gave up. And I came back. They don't have your shoe, and we just left. And we went to some other bar.
Some other bar. She doesn't have
shoes. She
shoes.
told me you better buy drinks at this bar, but she ended up buying all the drinks. I think.
Now what season was it? What month?
I think it was the fall.
So she's
spring.
shoeless in the fall.
Yeah, maybe the spring.
Maybe the spring.
I don't think it was summer.
Okay. And you go to the next bar and she buys all the drinks.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I might have bought one round. I don't know.
How did you know she was 53?
I think she told me.
Now, at what point do you decide that you and her are going to go home?
When I met her. Well, I mean, I didn't decide that, but I didn't. Oh, what point? I kind of thought we were going home. Oh, we got to my place we went back to my place at one point.
Was Murray there, the cat?
Well, yeah. Well, she came in. She's like, this place smells like cat piss. And I'm like, well, you ain't wrong. Because, I could have changed his litter box more often, I'll admit.
Right. So you went into that house.
I thought it was done so. I thought we were like, oh, that's it. No one's getting laid tonight. But she's like, let's go to my place. And so we did. And she had a nice, maybe her son just died or something. I don't know. Because she seemed to have a nice house. And she didn't see, it was much nicer than you would think. It wasn't like a rundown, shitty house. It was a nice house in somewhere like in Smithtown or whatever, Ronkonkoma. And it was well kept. We danced to Van Morrison before we got into bed.
What song?
I forget. Probably Girl, probably.
Jesus.
Maybe it was
I mean, the
Moon Dance.
visuals of this are so harrowing. I mean, this is a horror film. This is an absolute horror film. I mean, that is a scene in a horror film that's talked about over and over. People are like, did you see where they were dancing a brown-eyed girl right before it collapsed? I mean, I can't even imagine. I mean, you're like, what was the worst part of it? The bloodletting? No, not even that. No, the torture scenes? No. They danced a brown-eyed girl. Where were you dancing?
In the kitchen.
Oh, God.
And then, yeah, we got undressed and we got in the bed. And then,
you can't remember what happened.
well, I remember not getting erect. A lot of whiskey, a lot of drinking.
And then what happened?
I mean, I fall asleep, and then next thing I know, she's waking me up. She's yelling at me, "You gotta go! You have to go!"
Oh,
and I'm like, "Oh,
romantic.
And yeah,
Nice.
And then so I'm rushing out the door like it's a movie.
Maybe
she's
she
like,
was married.
Maybe, but she was like, "Oh, you don't have to go that fast." Like I was hopping around, like trying to get my pants on.
Okay.
And
oh, what a sweet lady, huh?
yeah. Well, look, I mean, maybe if I'd given her a nice bit of pipe, maybe
Right.
she would have been a little less agitated about my snoring or whatever.
So then you don't keep in touch with her.
I did not. I didn't get her yearbook. I don't know. I mean, I could probably find her, but on that path that night, the bar we went to, they seemed to know who she was. She was a regular.
Oh, I'm sure they
drunk.
did.
She was dancing. We were dancing at one point in the bar. She had no shoes.
To what song?
I think just some Miley Cyrus song or something.
Yeah.
We were playing pool. I was like doing the thing where I was holding her waist, like while she was teaching her how to play pool. I don't know.
God. I'm thinking of a montage of this. It just ends with 9/11.
Yeah.
Like somehow you guys made 9/11 happen.
I mean,
I'm teaching her how to play pool with dancing a brown-eyed girl. Next thing I know,
Building 7
2
was on
towers
fire.
in New York City fell. Next thing I know, there's goddamn planes flying into fucking buildings. She wakes me up. She says, get up. We're at war. The country's at war."
Turn this my window. Now we're on the road.
I mean,
Yeah, look. I mean, she was a sweet lady. I
Ben,
think
you
her
like
fondly.
cider? You like apple cider? Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Apple
Good.
cider. Look, it makes you shit badly.
Well, it doesn't.
It goes right through you.
It makes black people shit and my friend's mother.
What does that mean?
Meaning that they have a sensitive system to apple juice.
Apple juice makes me shit.
Okay.
It's
Well,
very.
that might be a thing.
Yeah. It's because it's like I'm not sure. It's got a lot of fiber.
Ben has never been to Jeremy's Ale House in Freeport. Have you been there, Ray?
I don't think so.
It's great.
Apple juice has a lot of fiber, and so does cider, and so that's part of the ball game when it comes to shitting is having a lot of fiber, liquid fiber inside you.
I have to do shows tonight at the Stand. I really don't even want to. There's a nice country club band to the left.
Which was this?
I don't know, Sands Point Country, something like that. Maybe it's North Hills. I forget. Yeah, I don't even want to do shows. Like, dude, I do shows in New York. It's just rich people, you know? It's just wealthy young people. And you're like, oh, I'm like not as excited.
Like, what do you do? And it's like, oh, I market, my new roommate is a jewel salesperson. Like someone who sells jewel stuff.
You mean the vape?
Yeah, but not they don't work at a bodega. Like they like a corporate salesperson or something.
Okay.
So
And they're living with you. They must be doing well.
I think we got a nice new place. It's nice.
Yeah. So so it's you and Lucy and then him.
It's a woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's her deal?
I mean, she seems. She wanted to get a dog. We told her she couldn't. She might try to screw us to get a dog anyway. And I don't want to kill a dog. I'm not gonna hurt a dog. But is there anything I could do to
Not
screw
move
her?
in with someone who's hell bent on getting a dog.
Well, no, she
iron that out up front.
She
That would
agreed.
be what you could
we
do.
didn't have any power. We'd already put the deposit down, and she came in. It's not like it was our place, and we recruited her. It's like if
you moved into her place.
No, we both. It's an apartment building.
Yeah, so shouldn't you have sat down and had a little meeting of the minds about pets before
We did, and she said if we agreed she wouldn't get a dog. I was just worried that she's gonna break her because we got there, and in the lease it's written in she can have a dog. I'm like, what's this all about? Because she had gotten there before us, and it was like, is she gonna get a dog and she's trying to back end the deal here? And she's like, no, because the lease says you can't have dogs, but you're actually allowed to. So she said she wouldn't get a dog. So I wrote in and made Lucy sign, this whole thing of like, we do not want a dog. But I don't know. I'm just wondering if there's any tactics I could use to, if she tries to screw us to get a dog, is all I'm saying. Throw her like stuff in the garbage.
I mean, I love that it's already a war. How long have you been living
Well,
there?
she's not. Right now, we're nice. We're nice.
You're just anticipating a war.
I'm always anticipating a war. I'm always predicting.
Like, we got a roommate. She sells Jewel. I'm getting ready to throw her shit out because she might get a dog. What else could I do? Smear some blood on the door? I'm ready.
I'm always prepared.
How did you meet this person?
The building, recruited her.
They recruited her and you and Lucy?
Whatever. They.
I don't even understand this. They're like, hey, you can move in here, but you got to live with this fat guy and his chick.
Hello? I come in the apartment. You like it? I live here. Don't get a fucking dog. I'll beat the shit out of you. I'll fucking kill you. And the dog. All right.
I mean, it's amazing to me.
Look, I wanted a nice place to live finally. It's not that nice, but I mean, we have a refuse room and we have a place to put our garbage. It's nice.
Yeah.
You ever seen this, like a room where you just throw the garbage in?
No.
You have a chute and like the recycling goes in. It's just a room and you don't have to go outside. It's nice. It's one of these buildings. It's got a gym in the basement. It's nice.
If you need, go get a potato and put a Marlboro Light in its mouth and watch that and then press play on your phone.